Hi everyone, welcome to part 9 of Python Pandas. Today we are going to discuss Boolean indexing in data frames. And then we will have some question based on the current topic. So without much delay, let us start today's session. And that is Boolean indexing in Python Pandas. So the Boolean values like true oblique false or 1 and 0 can be used as an index. Okay, that we have discussed earlier also, that we can supply 0 or 1 or true or false to our row or column indexes. Okay, now they can help us to filter out the required records. Okay, in Boolean indexing we use Boolean vector to filter the data instead of a column, row, label or locations. Till now what we were doing, we were filtering rows or columns. Suppose we want from A to Z columns, or from row 1 to 3, or from 0 index to 5 index. But this time we will be using these true or false values to filter out the data. Okay, and we can achieve this by 4 different methods. Number 1 is accessing a data frame with the Boolean indexing. As we have earlier discussed, that we can assign true or false to our row or column labels. Use the same technique. So let us see this, how to do it. Okay, so now here what we have did, we have a data dictionary. Name, degree and columns, score are the 3 columns, and here we have supplied a new index value, that is a Boolean value, true false, and then we have tried to print df. So what it will do, it will print the first row and the third row. So okay, so let us see this example in action. Okay, allow me to copy my dictionary so that it saves time, and here is my dictionary, and I'm going to create my data frame from this. So my df, let's say, is equals to pd dot data frame. Let's specify the dictionary and specify the index value as I must specify this true comma false comma true. So for my four rows I have specified first and last column is true and false. So let's print this df first and see. So my first row and the last row are true and rest are false. So if I try to print, let's say print, if I try to print my data frame using lock method and supply true value to it, it will print a true. Okay, and if I try to print df dot log is equals to false, then it prints my false values. So you can say that I can use Boolean labels to filter out rows. Okay, so my first point is clear, where we have used location method to filter out the values. I can use a ilog, and if I specify 0 1 to the row indexes, then I can use ilog method. Okay, so let us learn how to apply Boolean mask to a data frame for Boolean indexing. Okay, so allow me to copy my dictionary and the data frame so that I can create a data frame. Okay, so in this example I have created a data frame. You can see my data frame, and now I will be providing a Boolean mask to my data frame. Let's see. For this I'm going to use a print and then specify a data frame. Okay, I must be specifying my another list. Let's say true, false, comma true, comma false. Okay, if I try to print this, what it gives? Okay, so it gives me the row index value for which I have supplied the true. So I'm having a row mask, actually row index mask. So first index value, that is 0, is true, so I'm getting a Arpana, and then the next is false for Pankaj, so I am not getting Pankaj, and then we have third Sudhir, which is true, so I'm getting Sudhir, and the false, I'm not getting a Giku. So you can see I can supply the indexes, okay, row indexes in a list. Okay, right? to mask the data frame, and I will be getting all the values, or all the rows which I have supplied true. So this is called masking. Okay, so I must be copying this. How to use this? So you can see this is how we can use boolean mask to our data frame. So I have supplied a boolean mask. Now let us learn how to mask the data based on column values. Okay, now since we have used applying mask to our row labels, now let us see how to use this. Okay, so we have a data frame which we will be using the same data frame, and now I must be using our column masking. To do this, I will be using a print, then df, and specify degree is equals to let's say BCA. Okay, so now we can see BCA, how many times this BCA is present. Okay, so you can see I'm getting 0 for the row 1, true for the row index value second row, and 2 for our Sudhir, and false for our Giku. So I'm getting only true for Pankaj. Okay, see this, and so I think this is clear to you that we have defined a column mask, and I'm getting the column values. Okay, true or false. Similarly, you can use some another thing also. So I'm going to copy this one, paste it here, and supply the another column, that is, let's say score, and let's say greater than equals to, let's say it should be 80. And if I specify this, now you can see I'm getting error. Okay, I have specified a wrong column name. It is SCORE. So if I specify a correct column name, then I should be getting the result. So you can use this to retrieve true or false value for the column. Okay, so this is another way of getting Boolean indexing. On the basis of this, you can get result. Okay, and at the end we are going to discuss masking data based on index values. Okay, so let's, for now our data frame is like this, and what we are going to do, I'm creating another variable called m, and I say df dot index is greater than, let's say, 3. Okay, so I have created a mask, and then I must supply this mask to my print. Okay, I must be doing it in the next line so that you can watch clearly. So now df, I must specify this mask m. Okay, now if you try to print, you will be getting name, degree, and score. Column index is greater than 3, none. Okay, so suppose I should be changing this value to 1, and let's say, so I must be getting all the values for which the index value is greater than 3. So you can create a mask on the basis of index value, and you can filter out all the rows on this basis. I think this example is clear to you, and let us recall how we have used our mask. Okay, so first of all, we have used accessing data frame on the basis of Boolean indexing. That means we have supplied a Boolean index of our rows, and then we have used location method to filter out the rows. Okay, so see, we have used location is equals to true, and then we are getting all the rows, only the row for which our row index is true. Okay, and we have used in second example false, so I'm getting all the 3 rows where row index is false. And then we have used a Boolean mask to a data frame. That means we have supplied a new mask to all the rows, that is true the first row, and then false for the second row, so we are not getting it, true for the third row, so the one, and then false for the last row. So we can have a Boolean mask for the data frame. So this is the second way of doing it. And then the third is Boolean mask based on the columns. So we have supplied a column, and I have used a specific value so that I am getting a true or false value for the columns. On the basis of this, we can filter out the rows. Okay, now the last one is we can create a boolean marks for the rows. Now what we have did, we have used the index value and operator to get the values. Okay, so this is the boolean value which says that the data frames which are greater than 1, so we are getting 2 and 3, and we are getting a marks of it, and then we supply this marks to our bracket operator, and then we will be getting all the rows which are in under the category. Okay, so these are the 4 ways how we can specify boolean mask and perform boolean indexing in Python pandas. So this concludes our topic. Let's move to our question section. So here are the 2 questions you have to do. What do you understand by boolean indexing? I think that is clear. Not on the basis of row or column indexes or labels, we supply a boolean mask or boolean indexings to filter out the data or rows or columns, right? And then we have another question: write any 2 method of performing boolean indexing. Okay, so on the basis of boolean row indexing we can do it, on the basis of column data frame masking we can do it, and on the basis of column masking and row masking also we can achieve this. So we have 4 methods. Out of 4 methods you have to do only 2. Okay, now my third question is, what will be the output of following? Here is the piece of a code: import pandas as pd, and then we have supplied some data frame dictionary, and then to this dictionary is supplied to data frame to create a data frame, and we have provided some index values, and I have used printdf dot log true, so you can easily guess what it will generate. Okay, what output will it generate. Hope you understood the topic. So see you. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.